Hello, what we've got here is the previous sketch done on the cartridge paper with mostly a 9B pencil, and I had little F grades. Now that ordinary graphite is waterproof, so later on in another video I'll actually put some watercolour over there. What I have done is reproduced it on the other side, and I've actually used the pencil that is water soluble. Did a little zoom in there, and what I'm going to do now is bring an instant brush in. Now this brush has got the water inside it, so that saves having a water pot, especially when you're outside. You want to get something down reasonably quickly and then be able to wet it. So this is just going to have water on it. Now what's going to happen straight away is you'll see the graphite liquefies and becomes part of the brush. Now if you didn't want too much graphite, what you might have to do is to dab it, a piece of kitchen paper. But I'll carry on with this, and you can see quite a dramatic change from the first one on the right hand side to this one over here. So this is now moving into watercolour techniques. Now I'm going to give that just a little dab just to clean the end, and you can see a tonal difference between the wetted bit and the tree bark. Nothing to stop you from still maintaining some of the graphite pencil as just pure dry graphite. Put the little shadow in, extend the road. I'm just putting some graphite on the road, letting it transfer its way over, and not so much on the side, so we keep that light and dark idea. And now I'm going to bring the brush in and just wet off some of these tree trunks a little bit. Because the graphite's already on the brush head, I can actually transfer a little bit to new zones. Okay. The interesting thing about that now is once it's dry, it becomes a fixed. So once you use up all your pieces of graphite and you've wetted them all, you've got something then that's like the first one on the other side. It's fixed, and you could still add more colour without the graphite moving, but you have to make sure that all the graphite's been wetted. I'll just catch up on those just to double check. That's quite a good dramatic. I'm just going to move it slightly over. I'm just going to zoom out just a little bit if we can. There we go, just to show the two side by side. It's incredible that one simple idea, which is a different kind of pencil and a brush with a little bit of water, can alter the tonal value so much. Now I'm going to show you one more thing with this. I'm going to slide this a little bit further. Okay, and I've now got on this left hand side the little miniature pad that's got the watercolour paper in. So you can use the water soluble graphite in two ways. You can obviously keep it dry, you can use it and then wet it, or what I'm going to do now is to put a piece of graphite down here, a chunk of graphite, and then I'm going to let the brush pick some up, so it's rather like using paint. Put that little frame in there if I can. There we go. I tend always to work in a little frame because once you put that in, it gives you a place to end, really, pick up a little bit more. So hopefully you can see the pick up. Slide this up just a little bit more. I'm staying with the same format of where the tone's going, so we can directly compare. Pick up a little bit more. This will carry on here until there's no more graphite left. Put a little piece down there. Now there is a difference between the two papers, that's the other thing to mention here, because this is quite a yellowy graphite, a yellowy cartridge paper, and the watercolour paper is very, very white. I'm going to put the road in as that darker piece, and then I should have enough graphite then to put the tree trunk in. When I'm doing the trees, I tend to put the foliage in first and work the tree trunks. I think it looks better that way. Put one or two slim pieces in. Pick up a little bit more just on the tip. It should give me a little bit of a darker patch. The second tree's going in round about there. Now I just need to darken the base a little bit, and then I think there's just enough left to pop the people in. See if there's any more to use up. That's really just about used up. Okay, now I'm going to zoom back out so that you can see all three of them. Slide it back a little bit. That's the dry and ordinary graphite. This is the water-soluble graphite that was used and then wetted. Well, the only thing I didn't do, I didn't wet the people. And then this one was the technique of the graphite pencil. This is the wet graphite pencil here, used as a transfer method.